Hey guys, this is Valentina Palladino for Ars Technica, and I'm here with Lenovo's newest 2-in-1 hybrid. This is the Thinkpad X1 tablet laptop replacement thing. So Lenovo's Thinkpad line is synonymous with productivity and efficiency, and it's very business oriented, but now they're trying to up the ante a little bit with the design, similarly almost to their yoga line. But this is a very premium device. It starts at a little bit over $1,000, and you can customize it to be almost around $1,600, and it is almost meant to be a laptop replacement. However, since it is 12 inches and there are some issues with the design that I have, I'm not sure if it would necessarily replace my actual laptop, but there are some really great things about this design, and the notebook is pretty solid too. So the Thinkpad X1 tablet, as you can see, we have the tablet part here and then the attachable keyboard dock right here. It's very light. It's only about 1.5 pounds, I believe. It's very portable and it's very thin as well, so you'll be able to take it with you no matter where you go. Now here what we have is the kickstand. I really like this kickstand design actually because it pops out from the bottom. So if you were to close it just like that, it lays flush with the back of the tablet, and there's this little lever here that you pull and it pops out. So as you can see, if you open it up, the kickstand will just support it like a regular laptop, and you have the power button right here that'll wake the screen, and you can just swipe. It is a touch screen since it is a tablet. First and foremost, you can tap around just like you would on a regular tablet, even in laptop mode, which I found was actually really useful. Typically when I'm using something that's a hybrid in laptop mode, I don't really tend to tap around just because I don't really see the need, because the trackpad here is pretty good as well. But with this, for some reason, it was just very easy and very natural for me to just tap around the screen, as well as using the trackpad and the physical buttons here. Let's look at the back of it first. Actually, you have the Thinkpad logo here, and then the 8-megapixel rear camera. In terms of the material and stuff, it's magnesium, all matte black exterior. This is how most of the Thinkpad devices look as well. And here, this is an attachable holder for the pen, and the active pen comes with it, which is really great because at first I didn't realize that it came with this little attachment here. So now you can see the hinge is this kind of dual strip magnetic hinge, and it's very sturdy when it's up in laptop mode, but when you take it off, you can just it pops off like that, and you can see the little nodes here for the connector. But my main issue with it is when you're kind of just holding the notebook. Like if you were to just hold it up like this, see, it just kind of hangs, and it almost feels a little bit too wobbly and not sturdy for me. I haven't had the keyboard fall off or anything like this, but do not pick it up by the keyboard because the laptop will come off. When you put it into laptop mode, you can see how it kind of doubles up on itself. So again, I didn't find any major issues when it's in laptop mode. It's very sturdy, but I did feel kind of wobbly when I would be taking it out of laptop mode and I wanted to take this off, or if I wanted to pick this up and go somewhere else. But if you were to pick this up from the keyboard, this would just fall down, you know what I mean? So it's a minor issue, but it is something that I kind of had to be a little bit more careful with it. So one of the custom pieces of software that Lenovo put on this is the Write It software, which lets you use the active pen to draw and write little notes, and it'll also translate any handwriting that you do into text, or type I should say, and you can see it in a text box wherever you are, like in a browser or anything like that. So I have the Write It app open here, and this is really cool because you can adjust the opacity of your canvas, and you can just draw little notes to yourself if you want. You can use the pen, you can use the highlighter, and you can change the different colors of the pens and the highlighters and the eraser, and you can save everything to the device so you can look at it later. So since it is the companion software that goes with the active pen, sometimes when I would use the active pen in other areas, not with this specific canvas open, the Write It window would pop up sometimes for no reason, but otherwise when that happened, I would just close it and it would go away. Or you can use the active pen to handwrite things into text boxes, and it's actually pretty accurate. So I can just go here and write arstechnica.com, enter, and it should take me directly to arstechnica.com. Like I said, it's pretty accurate. I really like using the pen, especially when it's in tablet mode. I'll just go back and forth between using my fingers to touch around the screen, but I actually almost prefer using the pen rather than using this on-screen keyboard to type things in. It's very easy to use, and I actually ended up using the Active Pen way more than I thought I was going to. So Lenovo did as much as they could to make this tablet be as much of a laptop replacement as they possibly could. So on the side you have a USB Type-C port for connectivity and data transfer, and you also have a USB 3 port. In your regular connectors, there's a mini display port on there too, but when it comes to connectivity, Lenovo did something else. So they have these things called modules that are compatible with the X1. There are 3 of them, and the modules basically will connect to the bottom where the keyboard would connect. So one of them turns the X1 into a Pico projector. So if you're someone who's giving a lot of presentations, you can project something onto a flat surface from up to, I think, about 6 feet away. Another one, it puts a Intel RealSense camera into the X1 so you can scan 3D objects. And then the other one, which I think is the most practical, it kind of boosts up the battery life on the X1. You'll also get, I believe, a couple of extra USB 3 ports, an HDMI port, and a few other connectivity options. In my experience with it, it runs perfectly fine. I was able to do a full day's work on it, but I will say, so our battery test had it at 10.5 hours on average, but when I did use this myself, like for a full day's work, I did find, since most of my work is done on the internet via Wi-Fi, I did find that the battery drained faster when I was doing multiple things. That did drain the battery a little bit faster, but I was still able to get a full 7-8 hours of work out of it.